first. Great. It's a mist potion. Oh, okay. Oh. Look at that. Interesting. We may need to go farm in the desert a little bit later. Read what Suspar said? Says Dub? I have no idea what. Sorry, dude. Ski Addict. Hey, Co. A lot has changed for me in the last year. Not the least has been buying a house and getting married. Happy to have your stream and keep me entertained for most days. Keep the good work. Can't wait to see where the channel goes in the future. Thank you, Ski Addict. I really appreciate it. By the way, Dub Live and anyone else who does this in the future, if you want me to read what someone else said, like if that's really important, it's much better to copy what they said into your message. Because if I see your message, hey, go look at what this guy said, then I have to sit there and like scroll through chat and look for it. And like I just did, I wasn't able to find it. So it's much better if you're like, hey, look at what this guy said. Arrow, the message. That's much easier. So I appreciate that. That being said, thank you for the help. Like, I do appreciate when people like Dub try to clue me down to things that may be important that are said in chat. But, yeah, it's super helpful. What was Dub's response to what I just said? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Susfar. Oh, and here's Susfar repeating his message. Good talk, guys. Good talk. Thanks. Oh, Cespar says, my Purifier quest disappeared, not the same issue. Ah, cool. Okay, thank you. Yeah, our quest hasn't disappeared. It just seems to not be triggering. So it does specifically say here, flanked with luminous sun pillars. So if we look, these are the pillars. And the robed guy's right here. So he is like between two pillars. Now, we've run up and down this road probably 5 or 6 times now, back and forth. And I have not seen any other robed figure. So, unfortunately, I don't think that's the issue, is that I haven't been able to find it. Boop. Co, you could just start to read all of chat. I try. But you guys are a very talkative bunch. I try. How far am I into Pathfinder? I am currently, I think, right near the end of Act 4. We just beat Armag last night. So today is going to be companion quests, map cleanup, and a lot of kingdom development. Yes, we will be doing a lot of kingdom development today. Lots. Many kingdoms will be developed. Oh god. Oh jeez. Well, that was rude. Oh lord. Are they still following me? Yeah, they are. I'm gonna poke around and see maybe I missed another. Let's go up here. See what's up here. Excuse me. What was in here again? I don't remember. The Hollowed Lotus. Mofat will inform the player to search for a pilgrim who has not returned to Monsoon, suggesting they look along the pilgrim mode marker leading south of the city. If you've traveled to Hollowed Marsh via the Chersonese region, you've likely already seen the marker yourself on the way to Monsoon, so simply retrace your steps when heading southward. Eventually you should discover a ruined campsite near a fork. Okay. Yep. That's exactly what we've been doing. Hey, Cody, did you see IGN's review for Outward? It felt like it was written by a guy that doesn't like RPGs. Hey, have you seen any review done by IGN? It's made by people that don't like video games. Yeah. IGN writes articles as writers, not as gamers. I think that's one of the reasons they get it wrong so often, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. The writing for the IGN reviews is fine. They're decent writers. But it's just, it becomes very clear over and over and over that the people, A, are not very good at the games they're playing, B, don't really like the games they're playing, and C, a lot of times they'll put writers on games that even in the articles say, I normally don't like this genre. And it's like, and then the review's negative. Who'd have thought? It's just like, I don't know, man. Phoning it in, I think is the way to say it. Phoning it in. Who should I go to for game reviews? Nobody. Find a streamer playing the game, screw the streamer, and watch the gameplay and see if it's for you. That's the beautiful thing about Twitch. You don't need to listen to someone's dumb review. You can watch the game being played and you can come up with your own opinions on it. It's awesome. It's a golden age in gaming. I wish I could do that for all the games that I bought growing up. Yeah. And then if you get to trust a streamer, if you've been watching a streamer for weeks, months, years, and you find that your point of view syncs up with a lot of what he or she likes, then you can start asking the streamer what they think of games, and you can start going off what they think. But again, I never recommend doing that at first. You kind of get to, you really, unlike a review where you never get the opportunity to know the reviewer, on Twitch, you can get to know the person who is giving you their opinions. You can understand their perspective and where it's coming from. And more importantly, if they say something you don't agree with, you can say something in chat and be like, why do you think that? And then they can explain to you what they're talking about. It's a beautiful thing. It's one of the reasons I love streaming. So yeah, the best way to review a game by far is to first watch it on Twitch or any streaming service. Let's be blunt. Watch the game being played. And then if you have a streamer you trust, see what they think about it. Or, I mean, hell, the same thing can work with reviewers. If you read enough reviews by reviewer, you can kind of start working up a good idea about what they like. But if I read a review and it's by someone I've never read a review about, I put that with the exact same amount of credit as I would a quote on the back of the box. So you know, like when you flip over a box and it's like, this game is amazing, GameSpot. Best game of the year, blah, blah, blah. Like, I put those quotes in the same as I do a review from someone that I don't know. Yeah. Because basically the same thing. Yeah, Mattman says you can also find YouTubers that you know as well. Absolutely. Yeah, everything I'm saying directly applies to YouTube as well. So going to watch a game on YouTube, that's exactly the same thing. Twitch, YouTube, whatever. All the same thing. Getting a chance to experience the gameplay before you make the decision to give money to it. I don't think I've ever been over here. I think this is like here. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been over here. Let's see what's over here. Sankabal says, what about Jason Schreier? Well, Jason Schreier I don't think does game reviews, so. But, yeah. Jason gets a lot of things right, which is why I think he's kind of making a splash in the gaming community. He has, Jason has repeatedly over and over said bits of news first and days earlier than anyone else. And then it later gets proven that what he said is true. So think whatever you want about the guy. Hate or love his writing style, whatever. He is showing over and over that he's getting it right. So that is the thing that's my takeaway, at least. If he ever says or tweets out something where it's like, yeah, this thing is going on at this company, it's definitely the kind of thing where you're like, oh shit, that might actually be happening. He's got a lot of, yeah, as someone just said in chat, he's got a lot of good sources. He's got a lot of good sources in the gaming industry. So, again, think whatever you want of him as a writer. He knows how to get the info. Payroll Baron says, who's Jason? We're talking about a gaming journalist named Jason Schreier. He's actually, he's a writer for Kotaku, which Kotaku itself is kind of a sensationalist site. But again, we're talking about the writer. I mean, hell, I did an interview with Kotaku recently. But we're talking about the writer in particular, Jason Schreier. Yeah. I honestly would be saying the same thing regardless of where he wrote. So, honestly, right now, Kotaku is pretty lucky to have Jason. Because he is one of their saving graces right now, for sure. Is the blue sand armor worth it? Yes, the blue sand armor arguably is some of the best in the game because it has resistances all across the spectrum. It also has decent protection and good resist. Now, the downside is you can see those big red numbers up there, the negatives. That kind of sucks. But it's a really good set of armor. Why is Kotaku bad? Kotaku is it's just super sensationalist. Like some folks were saying in chat, it's very much, it's kind of like a TMZ for games, kind of like it's kind of a lot of people read Kotaku, a lot of people like Kotaku, but it's very much kind of like a it's very much to get clicks. Does that make sense? I'm stopping short of calling it clickbaity, but it can be sometimes. But yeah, it's very much about driving traffic to its site, and it will kind of do what it needs to do that, if you follow me. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it nails it though. I mean, I've read lots of things on Kotaku that are fine. I've also read things on Kotaku that I felt were not. But you know, it kind of goes back and forth. Yeah. Chat likes tacos. Dude, I like tacos. Man, I haven't had a good taco in a long time. I may have to do something about that. Kasperzon says Twitch has to drive people to their site. He is hot. Well, thanks, sweetie. What game news site do I like? Honestly, I almost get all of my game news from Twitter these days. I follow websites like PC Gamer, PC Gamers N. I follow a lot of gaming websites on Twitter, and then what I'll do is I'll see the headline, and then I'll generally do my own research if it interests me. I really don't like picking like one website or company to get news from. And this goes the same for my political stuff too. Like I like to get lots of different opinions from lots of different sides, and then use that information and make my own decision. Because I've just been screwed too many times trying to rely on people reporting the truth. So yeah. That's kind of how that goes. Okay, this is one of those big dudes. So let me get this guy down real quick. There we go. And you are a captain. Nice. Great. Can we get in this? Hey, 38 silver. Not bad. Whoa. And a plan we don't have. Man, all sorts of good stuff there. Awesome. I'm glad we stopped. Went back to blood magic easy mode? What? No. I'm a warrior monk, hunter, shaman. Mm-hmm. Have you taken the mercenary skill in the passive tree for armor training? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I've got a lot of passives. Yeah, pretty much all the vendors, all the trainers we've gone to, we've bought all the basic abilities that we've wanted. Yeah. So am I 100%ing this game? Well, I'm not really 100%ing it, but I am playing the hell out of it. I mean, this is my second playthrough. I basically did back-to-back playthroughs. So there's, I mean, a game has to be pretty damn decent for me to do that. Not gonna lie. Boom. Great. Dragon Age 4 is apparently Anthem with Dragons. Yeah, I read the thing. We had a long talk about this yesterday, so I'm probably not going to get too much into it today, but yeah, we know. Ko is the owner of Kotaku. Oh, Kotaku. I get it. Man, I wish I could enjoy games like that, but I just can't. Hey, No Face, I feel you, man. I feel that, dude, I feel the exact same way about other games myself. I wish I enjoyed Division 2. I look at Division 2, and it has so many things in it that I like, and it has an actual end game, and there's lots of items and progression and loot. I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is go check out the huge tree. Because we've got like 3 days before we can progress the main quest, so let's get some stuff done. We got plenty of stamina and health to burn, too. There we go. Beautiful. Hey, Daily Rooster. Bjorn says, I couldn't get into Division 2 either. Yeah. Double8 says, did I enjoy the beta? I mean, I like everything about Division 2 except the gameplay. I find the gameplay rigid. I find it boring. And I find it so boring that it doesn't grab me to want to do anything else in the game. I have played it for 8 hours. I have watched it for probably more. And I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not for me, man. It's just not for me. I can't get into it. Please don't take a personal offense if you don't agree with me, as some people do. I love Division. What is this asshole talking about? Blah, blah, blah. No. I'm just saying it's not for me. It's not for me. Maybe try to get to endgame. It gets better. No, that's the thing. That's the problem, X2x2. I watched a lot of people do endgame content, and none of it looked much different. I mean, the only thing that looked a little bit different is they used a few more tools, and they had to move around a little bit more. But it's still the same. So, I mean, I'm sure you could plan strategies and you could do synergies and stuff, but again, at the end of the day, it's still the same gameplay. I know. I'm sorry. And I know some people hate hearing that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Oh, damn. He just wrecked that, dude. Ow, he's gonna wreck me. Oh, I missed! Do it. There it is. Boom! Boom! That was beautiful. I did a timed block to get my discipline buff, then I used the discipline buff to use the move that killed him. I'll take it. I will take it. I love the music in this area. What about Pathway? Yeah, I'd like to try Pathway. Pathway looks cool. We're actually going to be trying Operencia on Saturday. Very excited to check that out. Esporax says, you should start your own gaming review company. Great insight on anything you play. Thanks, Esporax. You know what I was thinking of doing is maybe just broadcasting all of my gameplay. And that way, instead of doing like game reviews, people could just stop by and ask me whenever they wanted about what I think. Wait a second. That's exactly what I'm doing. Nice. Nice. Is this game worth purchasing? Go check out my thoughts video. See if it's for you. Yeah. Oh, and that being said, if you really want my, like, I don't really find myself, I don't consider myself a news outlet or media. I'm just a guy that plays video games that likes to do it with you guys. So on that regard, the closest thing I have to reviews are thoughts videos. And if you do ever want to check out, like, again, I'm hesitant to call it a review because it's not as in-depth as a review. But if you want to know my general thoughts on a game, I do have thoughts videos on YouTubes. Yeah, on the YouTubes, excuse me. But yeah. So, like, I've got a thoughts video for this game for people that are interested in what I think about this game and that kind of thing. How do you spell that? THOTS. Thoughts. Warning, it's a bit NSFW. Also, I'm dropping frames. Stop dropping frames, you dingo. Okay. I don't remember if I did this area. Yeah, it should be just a mini F. Looks like it came back. Maybe the daily drop. We'll see. Oosh. Ba-bam. Grab that steel shield. There it is. Grab the silver and the salt. Gotta get that salty salt. Oh shit. How did you take damage? What was damaging this guy? Let's see what else is in here. Oh! Maybe that's what did it. Good talk. Okay. Cool. I'm having 0 buffer issues today. I usually get them 10 minutes or so in. Oh, that's good. Okay, so maybe this turning off low latency maybe helped. Would you like to see more Witcher Tales games? Absolutely. Do you mean more Thronebreaker? Yes, I love Thronebreaker, dude. My biggest complaint about Thronebreaker was that it was too easy. Which is honestly a pretty great thing to say about a game. When that's your biggest problem. So yeah, I'd love to see more Thronebreaker. The only problem is, unfortunately, I heard it didn't sell very well. So, I don't know if we're going to see more of it. Although, CDPR did say they were coming out with like another game that's not Cyberpunk at some point. So, kind of hoping that's something. Maybe it's going to be more Witcher Tales stuff. Could be nice. There's a hidden area behind those bushes. Oh! Secrets! Oh, God, it's an immaculate. You're trying to get me killed, aren't you, boy? Jesus, that is so little damage. Boom! That is right. We just rocked that dude's world. Beautiful. Okay, let's move you over. We'll sell the tent for sure. Great. Let's move you in. Move you down. You got to keep it under 11. There we go, good. Because, you know, I'm using my armor so much. Cool. Hi, Co. I'm one who usually gets those stutters you talked about in the start of the stream, and I've gotten none of those so far today. Awesome. Okay, so it's looking more and more like the low latency issue is causing stutters for people. So what we're going to do next, Gaffle Truck and any of you folks, is that tomorrow I'm going to turn low latency back on. And what you can do is you can go into your settings and you can turn off low latency mode. So Gaffle Truck, tomorrow when you come into the stream, do me a favor and let it run and see if you get issues. And then if you get issues, at that point try clicking the little gear at the bottom of the screen and turning off low latency. And I'm very curious if that will fix your issue. So we'll try that tomorrow. And thank you for the feedback. And that's assuming you're going to be here tomorrow. I don't know if you are, but yeah. I've been trying to lock down this issue for a long time, so I will be very happy if that's actually what it is. I think at that point I also would be going to Twitch and being like, y'all got a problem that y'all need to fix. Like soon. Yeah. I'm gonna do it like that too. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw a couple in there. It's gonna be good. Let's see. Can I drop anything? We are super encumbered right now. How much encumbered are we? Oof. Oof. We gotta sell, boys. You know, I think I'm gonna drop some of this gold off back at Monsoon. I think Rowan is better than Co at this game. Oh, I believe it. I can confirm it. Nope. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Where's this chest? There it is. A steel saber. Oh, man, stop giving me all this stuff. Okay, you know what? We got to go back and sell before we do any more here. We've got way too... Oh, where did you come from? Ah! And get him! Or don't. That's cool too. Man, this auto targeting is really kicking some ass right now, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Wow. What is going on? This is ridiculous. It's like my auto targeting just isn't working on this mob. Man, thank God. That was sloppy as sin. Ugh. I don't know what happened there. Alright, let's get home. We gotta sell. Okay, that'll help a little bit. Kenneth, thank you for the 5 gift bomb. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you, thank you. Thought my lantern went out for a minute. In fact, how is this lantern doing? It's been on forever. Wow, those things last forever. How cool. Okay, we're gonna head back to the city real quick, do a big sell, and then come back out. We've made a lot of loot since we've been out. Great, I can watch COHH reroll an 18 on a diplomacy check in Pathfinder. Been there, buddy. Been there. Kenneth, getting ready to graduate in May and just want to thank you for keeping me sane while I juggle my final classes, graduation prep, a mice problem in my small apartment, and trying to set up my resume to begin my career after college. Been really stressed lately, and you help my sanity greatly. Thanks for being awesome all the time and having one of the best communities ever. Chat MVP, love you, Co. Love you, chat. From our buddy Kenneth, who just dropped a 5 gift bomb. Thank you for that, dude, and good luck with everything. Good luck. Sounds like you're in for an adventure, my dude. Good luck. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I need to drop some of this pocket weight. Oh, God, don't... Hey, fast travel. Great. Okay. I tell you, every so often it just works out. Lobraz with a $10 tip. Tomorrow is my late wife's birthday. She would have been 34. Thank you for everything you do and for picking me up on down days. Lobraz, thank you for the tip. Best of vibes to you, my dude. Best of vibes to you. Yeah, sorry to hear that, dude. Co, you can get an unbreakable lantern with plus 10 elemental resistance from the faction questline in Berg. What? A perma lantern? Wait, what are doubts and secrets? Oh, great! Our next main quest. Perfect. Let's go rest first. Oh, let's sell first, actually. And then we'll go and do all this stuff. That's a speedrunning tip? Well, it's a speedrunning RNG. Because whenever you die, there's a bunch of different things that can happen. One of them is that you get sent to the city. But there are other ones where you lose all your stamina and stuff, and you get plopped in the middle of nowhere. And that one can suck. That one can really suck. Nice, it sells for 60. I'm glad we ended up bringing that back. Right, we got a lot of teas and stuff we got to bank. Okay. No, I'm going to keep those. Boop. Awesome. We're going to get some rest and stuff before we go. Have you found Gep in-game yet? No. No, I don't know if you can find Gep in-game. Yeah. All right, so we're going to drop off most of our crafting materials so they don't go worse. We've got a pretty good amount. Yeah, I can drop these. We don't need the teas right now. Let's pop some teas in here. Do I already have 2 up here? I do. Don't need 5 possession pots. Let's bring 2 of those until I actually start using them. Store all this stuff. So the premise is that if we keep storing all this stuff in here, that whenever, eventually we'll work up such a nice little group of resources that whenever I need new pots, I hopefully will be able to just come here, grab a bunch of pots. Or grab a bunch of materials and then go from there. One thing that'd be super nice about this game is it would be really cool if your house storage chests worked with your house equipment. That would be awesome. So if I could put stuff in this chest and then go over to here and all those options would pop up in here. That'd be really, really handy. Also, like if you put down a fire in here, then the fire would be able to use the container, stuff like that.